Have you ever felt like a total contradiction? It's a weird feeling, right? Well, a lot of the most creative people out there know exactly what I'm talking about. It's this fascinating psychological thing called the performer's paradox. And today, we're going to unpack it.
Yeah, you know that feeling. One minute you're this deep, quiet, almost mystical person. You need total solitude just to think, just to create. And then boom, you step on stage and this absolute beast just comes alive. If that sounds even a little bit familiar, you're in the right place.
So let's put an official name to this whole flip-flop feeling. It's called the performer's paradox. Okay, and here's the most important thing to get right from the start. You're not two different people. You don't have a split personality. You are one person who just happens to have, well, think of it like dual gears. You've got this highly developed toolkit, and you're just shifting between those gears depending on the situation. And let me tell you, that is not a flaw. It's a sign of incredible flexibility. The best way to understand this is to break it down like a 3-act play. So let's start with Act 1, the mystic. This is who you are before the show. When you're in mystic mode, your focus is completely inward. This is that withdrawn, quiet state where you're connecting with your deepest ideas. It's so much more than just calming your nerves. It's a vital ritual. You are literally charging your batteries, grounding yourself in the vision you're about to share with the world. Think about it like this. It's like a monk in prayer before stepping into the temple. This is your sacred meditative time. So you're not being antisocial when you do this. You're preparing for the temple, the stage, and you're crystallizing the exact meaning you're about to unleash. But then, you step into that temple and everything changes. Welcome to Act 2, the animal. This is that huge, high-energy shift that happens the moment the performance begins. I mean, the contrast is just wild. You go from a total introvert to what feels like a complete extrovert, from a quiet philosopher to a magnetic rock star. So what's going on psychologically? Well, that deep, inward-focused part of you takes a back seat, and now your outward-focused senses are driving the car. You're not just thinking anymore. You are doing. You're feeling the crowd, you're in the moment, you are purely present. It's pure Zeus throwing lightning bolts. Seriously. All that energy you stored up as the mystic, it is now unleashed in this massive outward flow. You're reading the room, amplifying its emotion, and then throwing that energy right back at them in this powerful, visceral exchange. But the show's over, the applause fades, and the night's not done. Not even close. Now comes the final and honestly a really crucial part of the cycle. Act 3, the host. This is where you have to navigate all the social demands after the show. The host is a completely different gear. It's that pragmatic, professional mask you have to put on. You know you need to connect with people, it's part of the mission, but wow, unlike the raw energy you had on stage, this part is just draining. Your entire system is basically screaming at you to retreat and recharge. You can actually see the whole journey right here. In Act 1, you're charging up. Act 2, boom, peak output. You're at 100%. But then Act 3, you are running on fumes. It's just this slow, steady drain until you can finally get back to solitude. It's a classic boom and bust energy cycle. So there we have it. The quiet mystic, the explosive animal, and the dutiful host. And you know what? Understanding this cycle is the absolute key to solving the flip-flop paradox for good. And here is the crucial insight. This flip-flop thing, it's not a bug, it's a feature. It's a mechanism. Your brain is skillfully switching gears. This isn't inconsistency, it's proof that you've developed an advanced psychological toolkit that most people never, ever access. So let's lay out the 3 gears in action. You've got the mystic, that's your creative core, the animal, your charismatic on-stage presence, and the host, your professional face for handling the business of your art. Each one serves a vital and totally distinct purpose. And look, this isn't just some clever analogy we came up with. This entire model is actually rooted in the work of the legendary psychologist Carl Jung. It provides a real, historical framework for what can feel like a uniquely personal and confusing experience. You see, Jung argued that your core personality type isn't a cage that limits you. It's more like your home base. It's where you operate from most naturally. But life demands that we learn how to step outside that base and use all of our psychological functions. And for a performer, this is everything. Your craft, your art, it forced you to walk the whole psychological circuit. It demanded that you develop not just your natural strengths, but your shadow functions. Those are the parts of your personality that most people just leave dormant their entire lives. The result of all that hard work is a state some call whole box and dice, and it's a rare level of psychological integration. It means you have access to the full spectrum of archetypes inside you. The mystic, the animal, the host, and a whole lot more. You're not just one thing, you have become psychologically whole. So, the final takeaway is this. Whatever your natural home base is, your life has forged you into something more, a rare hybrid archetype. That flip-flopping feeling isn't a weakness at all. It's proof that you've mastered multiple gears. It's your superpower. And that leaves us with one final question for everyone. Not just performers. Think about your own life, your job, your family, your passions. What different roles have you had to play? What gears has your life forced you to master? The answer to that question might just reveal a strength you never even knew you had.